So what's the best DJ software for you in 2024? Things are changing. And so in this live lesson, whether you're watching the recording or whether you're with us live, we're going to cover everything you need to know to make the right choice for DJ software for you in 2024. I'll see you in 30 seconds time. Hello, this is Digital DJ Tips. I'm Phil Morse and we're here for another live show, which we do every Tuesday and most Thursdays nowadays at 4 p.m. London, 11 a.m. Eastern, and very early morning if you're one of our regulars who's over there in California getting ready for the NAMM show 2024. We are not there. I'm proud to say I did not get on a plane, fly for 20 hours and burn up enough carbon for a small country to go to NAMM this year. Instead, I'm here for you presenting this show. But also, actually, we're rewriting this, the new edition of our book. And so that is our priority. And I'm sat with my head down, making sure that that's bang up to date, ready for its new version, second edition 2024. Talking to 2024, this show is all about DJ software. What is the right DJ software for you this year? And so, as I said at the beginning of the show, things are changing out there. And so I've got an article that we've just put live on Digital DJ Tips that we're going to look at today. We're going to talk through this together. You get to share your views on it and I'll answer your questions as well. So let's look at that question then. Best DJ software. Is it Serato, Traktor, Rekordbox, VirtualDJ, DJ Pro, Engine DJ, something else? Let's find out. So firstly, we need to talk about why it's important to choose DJ software in 2024. Why you should choose your DJ software before you do anything else. And the reason is very simple. We always like to say a DJ software platform is for life, right? So you might buy a controller and then you might upgrade to another controller. You might end up DJing on something like this. Whatever you choose is going to change over the years. Gear wears out. But a DJ platform, a software platform, that's best off staying with you for life, because there's lots of things that you do with DJ software that tie you to it. It's a bit like a marriage. You play with your cue points and your loops and you plan your DJ sets and you get your beat grids right and you get your playlists built and you spend so long getting to know all the features of that software. I mean, we've got courses on we did have a virtual DJ course actually. We've got courses on Traktor, Serato, Rekordbox, where we go into like 70 videos, 80 videos, show you every bit of your software. DJ software is complex. And once you know it, and once you know all those keyboard shortcuts and you know all the little strange little anomalies in your software and all that, you really don't want to change. It's amazing when you do try and use another platform, especially when you stand in front of people and DJ and you're like, I don't get it. I'm not used to it. I want what I know back, please. DJ software is something you become very, very attached to. Not only that, but unfortunately, the beat grids and the cues and the loops and the playlists and the waveforms and the key analysis and all that stuff is not done in a standard format. In other words, it's tied to your software. And while there are amazing platforms and systems out there to help you move from one to another, surely it's best to choose the one you want and stick to it, right? So you should choose your software first, or at the very least, choose it in conjunction with your hardware. So this guide that we're going to go through today is going to help you to make that choice correctly. But before we do, and this article is on digitaldjtips.com, you can go find this and follow up after the show. Before we do, we need to talk about what DJ software actually does, because it does two different things. All DJ software does the first one, library preparation, and some DJ software also does the second one. It's a performance tool. And so before you can choose your software, you need to understand that difference. So DJ software, traditionally, if you're going to DJ on something like, I've got here the Pioneer DJ CDJ 3000s with an A9, this is what you'll find in a Pro DJ booth, or indeed, there are lots and lots of systems that do what I'm about to talk about. This is another one at the other end of the spectrum, a tiny little DJ unit. This is the Denon DJ Prime Go. What do they have in common? This and this? Neither of them need a laptop. That's right, you DJ on DJ gear like that without the need to have a laptop in the DJ booth with you, right? So you basically, there's lots of ways of getting music into those systems nowadays. There's traditional ways on a USB card or maybe an SD drive, and there's other ways now, but the point is you haven't got a laptop with you. All you're using the computer for in those instances is preparing your music. Now you don't even have to do that. You can just throw a load of MP3s or whatever onto a drive, stick it in and it'll work. But to get all the good stuff, to get the key matching and the BPMs and the searching and the waveforms and the looping and the tide effects and all the cool stuff that you can do when your music has been analyzed ahead of time, you need to analyze it ahead of time. And that's what the DJ platform does for you. So all DJ platforms will analyze music ahead of time. But not all of them will do the second part, which is behave as a performance platform too. Now, performance platform lets you plug your laptop in and plug in a controller. Now, the controllers are different to what we just looked at because they need a laptop to work. This is a DJ controller. It needs a laptop to work. This is a basic DJ controller, but DJ controllers get extremely complex. For instance, this is a DJ controller as well. And as you can see, this has got a lot more knobs and buttons and so on it than that little one we looked at there. But they all do the same thing. They control the software. So without a laptop, this is not of any use to you at all. And so when you are choosing your software, the first thing you need to know is whether you want to use it as both library software and with a controller, or whether you just want to use it as library software. So just bear that in mind, and we'll talk about what the platforms we're about to look at do. Here is a disclaimer, not a disclaimer, what's the word I'm looking for? A spoiler. Most of the platforms here will do both, right? So they're designed so that you can analyze your library and you can also DJ with software on the same platform. Some of them will export so you can DJ without a laptop, some of them won't, but we'll talk about that when we get to it. But just be aware there's two types of DJ gear. Standalone or all-in-one DJ gear that's got everything in one box, you don't need a laptop, and there's also DJ gear that you definitely need a laptop to use. And the software varies depending. Right, okay, so now we've got that clear. Let's move on to the software itself, and I'm going to look at half a dozen platforms here and we'll talk about the pros and cons. So the first one we're going to look at is Serato. Serato DJ Pro to be precise, which is the main version of this software, although there is a little nuance here that we're going to talk about. So Serato is probably the most popular platform in the world. It came out of hip hop, out of DJing with turntables, out of DVS, which is when you're controlling software with timecode vinyl on turntables. And it was very, very popular in the United States first. It's popular all over the world now. In fact, it used to be called Serato Scratch, and now it's called Serato DJ Pro. Serato is a well-featured platform. It's got music streaming integrated, it's got video playback, it's got pretty much all the modern performance features you want. So it's a good all-rounder, and it's also got great real-time stems. Real-time stems is where you press a button on the unit and it'll take the a cappella or the instrumental or the drums or the bass line or the melody and so on and let you turn them on or off, mute them, solo them. And so obviously a great performance feature. They sound really good in Serato. Serato is therefore a good all-rounder. It does have some downsides though. In my view, the downsides of Serato are these. It is a little bit limited in some areas, which can be annoying. The library is a bit limiting. You can only have one music streaming service going at a time on it, which just little things that I think could do with being updated for it. But my biggest beef with Serato is that it doesn't actually come with a lot of the units that work with it. So for instance, this is a Serato unit. It would appear to be pretty good value for money. It's called the Serato Rev 1, right? It's a little controller, but it doesn't come with Serato, even though it's got Serato written on it. It comes with Serato DJ Lite, and Serato DJ Lite, frankly, is not very good. And guess what? If you want the real thing, you got to pay for it. Not only that, Serato DJ Pro isn't enough because they leave off, to me, one of the most useful features of modern software, which is key sync and key shift. To get that, you got to pay even more. We're talking hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. And I don't think it's good value for money anymore, to the point where we won't recommend DJ controllers that come with Serato DJ Lite, or at least we will recommend them with an asterisk saying you will be paying more. Now you can subscribe to Serato, you can also buy it, but either way it's going to cost you more than I think it should to get the basic features. Serato has become worse value for money pretty markedly over the last couple of years. So there's a asterisk against Serato for me for that reason. Even when you buy a Pro controller, so for instance, this is a Pro Serato controller. It is the Rain 4. So when you buy something like this, it's heavy, so I'm just going to hold it up for a second and put it down again. When you buy something like this, it comes with Serato Unlock. So the more popular controllers, the more expensive controllers, unlock Serato. You plug it in, you don't need to buy it, it just works, right? Serato DJ Pro, all good. But even those come with a little coupon that you can put into the laptop when you're activating your software that gives you that missing feature, that key shift, that key sync, because they know that you need that with the Pro software, and yet it's not included. They make you spend hundreds more to get it. Don't like that. Come on, sort it out, Serato. I've asked them about it and they've just said, hey, we know, but nothing's happened. So that's Serato. Good software, very, very popular, good all-rounder. Watch the cost if you haven't got Serato. It's called Pitch and Time, by the way, the thing you need extra. Okay, the next piece of software then, very, 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 very popular platform, is called Rekordbox. Now, Rekordbox is Pioneer DJ's own platform. Yes, I know I just held up a Pioneer DJ controller for Serato. It's complicated, but nonetheless, this is their own platform. So that means that Rekordbox works with this, the lowly DDJ Flex 4, the best beginner controller you can buy, bar none. It works with this natively. By the way, this also works with Serato, but again, buy it or use the poor version of that software. So it works natively with this. It also works, guess what, with this. So if you're going to use this kind of gear, then you're going to use Rekordbox as a library preparation platform and you're going to export. If you're going to use this kind of gear, you're going to plug it in and you're actually going to use it on your laptop there and then. So Rekordbox is both. So the thing with Rekordbox is that right from the beginning of your DJ journey, you're using the same platform. So if I buy this for 300 or something and I start to prepare my music and my playlists and my cues and my loops and all that stuff, and then I move up to a bigger controller and then to a smaller, cheaper standalone unit, and then finally to play in the Pro DJ booth with gear like this, same platform all the way. Music preparation, exporting your music, and also as a software platform. So you've got the lot. You don't ever have to change, you don't have to worry. So if your ambition is to play in clubs and to use club gear, Rekordbox is the natural choice. Rekordbox is also the only platform that has cloud, and cloud means that you can basically keep your music away from your local computer, or rather the master version away from your local computer. In the cloud, it uses Dropbox, and then you can access it from anywhere, including on networked Pro gear. You just click a button and your music's all there, which is pretty cool. None of the other platforms officially give you any cloud. It's just one laptop, one computer, and anything else you're kind of hacking it. So it's another good point about Rekordbox. Like Serato, Rekordbox has most of the stuff that you need for DJing. It's got video, it's got all the usual features. Its stems are really quite poor. They just don't sound very good. So we're hoping that when they hit version 2 of their stems, they'll make them sound as good as the other platforms all sound nowadays. It's notable how much they're lacking in audio quality compared to Serato and some of the other ones that we're going to look at. So the club standard platform, modern, powerful, it's got cloud features. The version of the software that even the cheapest controllers unlocks is pretty damn good, although you will pay extra if you want cloud, and a few of the features which have been left out of the basic version of the software. But the basic version of the software is head and shoulders above the basic version of Serato. Far, far better value. However, when you do want to upgrade, it's only subscription. So bear that in mind. Right, so that's Rekordbox. Head and head with Serato at the moment. And overall, it's the one we would recommend most right now because of that pricing issue currently with Serato. So Traktor Pro is our next platform. Traktor Pro has been around for a long, long time, and it is still used by many DJs. Traktor Pro has fallen behind features-wise in recent years, but nonetheless, it is still a well-respected platform, probably has the best sound quality of any, and the tightest looping and the tightest beat gridding and the tightest sync features of any platform. as long as you're only using electronic music, because Traktor is behind the curve when it comes to using any music that's got a slightly varying beat, like funk and soul and disco and rock. You know, the tracks doesn't change tempo deliberately, but hey, real drummers, right? Traktor can't handle it in a way that Serato and Rekordbox and the other platforms we're about to look at can. So you'll find that if you hit the sync button, it just doesn't work very well. It's a really long-standing bugbear with Traktor users. It hasn't got what's called flexible beat gridding. Also doesn't have any video or anything like that. It really is seriously just an audio platform. That said, if you're an electronic music fan, it's an excellent choice. It's still got a very popular niche of people that use it just for that. It's also got some nice controllers. It's got some full controllers that look more like this, but also this is the most recent controller for Traktor, which is called the X1, and it's really nice. It's the kind of controller that if you are a Traktor user and you know what you're doing, you can literally turn up in the Pro DJ booth and you can shove one of their CDJs to one side, get yourself set up, put your little X1 in here, connect it all up, and now you've got control of your gear really easily. A lot of techno DJs, tech house DJs have got really cool little setups using one of these, an audio interface and Traktor. But Traktor has become a bit of a niche piece of software, and as I say, a few baffling limitations going on with it, and its speed of development is literally so damn slow. So not one I would recommend unless you know what you're doing right here, right now, because of some of those reasons. However, still has its fans, we still support it, we still have a course teaching it. So come on Traktor, let's get some of those things fixed so we can be a little bit more positive about you going forward. Right, so we are talking about DJ software 2024, our recommendations. We've already looked at kind of the difference between standalone software and laptop software and preparation and DJing with your software in the booth. We've already talked about the difference between the three platforms we've looked at so far, Serato, Rekordbox and Traktor. Now let's move on to VirtualDJ. So historically, VirtualDJ is one of the most popular platforms. It's definitely an OG of the software world. It's got lots of exciting features. In typical fashion, it tends to be ahead of the curve on everything. It was one of the first with stems, and its stems sound absolutely fantastic. It doesn't have any hardware licensed or made for it, so VirtualDJ makes it a point to just work with pretty much everything. So Rekordbox, as we've already talked about, is a platform from Pioneer DJ, clearly works with all of Pioneer DJ's gear. Serato licensed to a lot of gear from other brands. VirtualDJ just works with everything. So that's an advantage really, because you know you can just plug it in and it'll work. Tends to be very popular with DJs in the mobile world, karaoke DJs, video DJs, and it's not quite as slick as some software, and in some ways I don't think the effects personally sound as good, certainly as Traktor, maybe also as Serato and Rekordbox. So it does have its pluses and minuses, but it's a very capable platform, and certainly it's very popular as well. Millions and millions of people use VirtualDJ. A lot of people have used it as their first platform because of its popular free version. I think currently with VirtualDJ you can download it and use the full version, but as soon as you plug a controller in, you've got to pay for it. So VirtualDJ isn't cheap. However, once you've paid the few hundred that you have to pay to get it, it's yours for life. I bought VirtualDJ in 2004. So that's what, 20 years ago, and they have faithfully upgraded it every single upgrade and every update since. So they're true to their word there, certainly up until now. Right, the next platform, different one again. This is DJ Pro. Now, DJ Pro has a different flavor to the others. DJ Pro is a very modern, very well designed, very beautiful looking piece of software, a very well programmed piece of software, and it is Mac and iOS centric. In other words, it is Apple first. Again, this is only software, it only works with controllers. One of its weak points is it doesn't work perfectly well with an awful lot of controllers. The mappings, unlike VirtualDJ, which again doesn't have its much hardware made for it, unlike VirtualDJ, it doesn't make it a point to work with everything. And it's not so good if you're a Windows or Android user, because it just doesn't get updated as quickly as it does for Windows and Android. That said, it's got wonderful sounding stems, and it's got an awful lot of pro features as well, like video and great effects and so on. So if you're an Apple user, this could well be the platform for you. There's no way of buying this, but the subscription is pretty cheap. I think it's about $50 odd a year, which is not an awful lot. It then works over certainly Mac and iOS for that $50. I'm not sure on the pricing on Windows and Android. We recently published an article about this platform saying what we think they should do to make it kind of catch up with the bigger platforms. Nowhere near the user base of certainly Rekordbox and Serato, and probably not the same amount of people using it as Traktor, or certainly not as VirtualDJ. So it's definitely down there as a lesser platform. And we published an article saying the things we think they should do to make this platform work a little bit more in the way DJs want, and therefore become more popular. And the main one is the library, because the library just doesn't work so well across different devices. It doesn't sync very easily. Rekordbox has got that one nailed. However, if you're an Apple user, take a look at DJ. It's a good platform if you are that way inclined. Right, so the final one we're going to look at here is the only one that is only preparation software. In other words, this is only for you if you want to DJ with standalone gear, and then only a certain type of standalone gear. The platform is called Engine DJ, and it works with Denon DJ gear like the Prime 4 and the Prime 4 Plus, the most current version of the Prime 4. Also works with that little Denon DJ unit that I held up a second ago. This one here, the lovely little Prime Go. And also it works with some Numark Mix Stream equipment. So I've got the Mix Stream Go Pro, or the Mix Stream Pro Go. Go Pro here. This is a speakers, built-in battery, no need for any laptop. Wonderful little unit, really wonderful little unit. Great value for money as well. Works with this. And the Engine DJ software prepares your music for DJing on these units. So it's a companion software that lets you then DJ without needing to have a laptop with you in the DJ booth. Engine is a very powerful platform. It's more powerful than Rekordbox, Pioneer DJ's platform. It's got better streaming services built in. It's got, it's even starting to get stems coming into Engine DJ now as well. It's got lighting controls, so you can literally control not only DJ lights, like DMX lights, like we've got here, using a system called Sound Switch that's built into it, so directly from your DJ controller, have intelligent lighting, but also it works at home with like Philips Hue lights and Nanoleaf lights and stuff. It is the most powerful platform for standalone all-in-one DJing away from the laptop by far. But it's not a DJ platform. You can't get controllers, plug them into Engine DJ and just DJ with it that way. So this is purely a music preparation platform. And it's also got standalone hardware from literally the price of the Numark unit, which is a few hundred, up to expensive hardware and individual units as well. So you've got that whole range of hardware that works with it. It's a nice forward-looking platform if you don't care about industry standard, because it isn't making a big dent in Pioneer DJ's standalone gear. It just isn't. It's going to be a generational thing if it ever manages to get anywhere close to the reach of this gear. So if you're a hobby DJ, if you're a mobile DJ, if you don't mind sticking your neck out and doing something a bit different, you get a lot more for your money using Engine. Now there is a interesting and intriguing side issue here, and that is that Pioneer DJ is currently, or rather the company that owns Pioneer DJ is currently trying to buy Serato. Yes, the company that owns Rekordbox is trying to buy Serato, which would create a little bit of a monopoly, right? And the company that owns Engine DJ doesn't want that to happen because it also uses Serato software in some of its gear. Remember, Engine DJ doesn't work with DJ controllers, it only works with standalone stuff. So they're saying, well, hang on a second, if Pioneer DJ, if their company manages to buy Serato, they're going to own like 70 or 80% of the DJ market. That doesn't look too good for us. What I think should happen here, and this is my view, and this is the Digital DJ Tips view, is that these guys should turn this software into a platform that also supports controllers, because they make Numark, they make Rain, they make Denon, so they could easily, I say easily, they could feasibly, probably a better word, turn this into a DJ platform that would work with all those brands, which would be real competition for the Pioneer DJ and Rekordbox kind of side, and maybe even Serato side of the world. So anyway, that's what I want to see happening in the future. That's my view on that whole thing that's going on. You can read all about all this gossip, by the way, on Digital DJ Tips. If you don't know about what goes on over on Digital DJ Tips, we are a huge website. We have so much going on over there, and you can find it all by clicking on latest at the top on digitaldjtips.com. You can see all the news and all the stuff we cover here. It literally scrolls down and down and down forever. So don't doom scroll. Why don't you DJ scroll instead? You could stay here, go back 5,000 or 6,000 articles. We've got a lot for you. So come look at Digital DJ Tips if you're into all this DJ gossip and so on. However, today it's been all about software. So let's sum up. Serato is software only for DJ controllers. Probably best if you're an open format DJ, certainly if you're a scratch or a hip hop DJ. Rekordbox is probably the best all-rounder right now, works with controllers and also with standalone gear, and certainly if you ever aspire to play in clubs or you just want to play on the industry standard, Rekordbox is the one for you. Also cheaper than Serato as it stands. Traktor, great for electronic music, and anything else it is lagging behind. Do not expect modern features like stems and video in Traktor because they ain't there. VirtualDJ is a good mobile wedding DJ, event DJ, karaoke, video platform. Very forward looking, very good with pretty much all gear. DJ Pro is good for you if you're an Apple user, and Engine DJ if you don't care about going with the industry standard and you want something that you can DJ on standalone gear with the most powerful features right here, right now in 2024, using Denon gear, Numark gear, without a laptop, Engine DJ is the way to go. Well, I hope this has helped you. If you're new or you're thinking of upgrading, I hope I've given you some food for thought there. But now, as we always do at the end of these shows, I'm going to pull in the laptop and we're going to talk DJing and software specifically with you. So welcome everyone joining us on YouTube, Twitch. Nowadays, we're also on X for what it's worth and also on Facebook. And those of you that are going to say, don't forget Mix. Mix is a great free platform, M-I-X-X-X. However, the user base is minuscule among our students. So yes, we always like to give a shout out to Mix. It's open source, you don't pay for it. But when it comes to using what anyone else is using around you, it doesn't come into the equation. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. Right, let's talk about your questions. Let's see what you want to say. Let's see what you want to add. A lot of you are excited about the NAMM show in California. I really hope we get some awesome things this week. My hopes aren't very high, however, says U. O'Neill. And well, we'll find out. We'll find out what NAMM show brings us. Got lots and lots of spies there. So just because I'm not there this year, don't worry. I'm on it. You Don't Like My Music says, I started out mucking around with DJ Pro when I was digital DJing and with Spotify. And even though Spotify is not in DJ Pro anymore, I stuck with it. Right, so Johnny says, it's on the internet right now. Pioneer DJ might be getting rebranded. You don't have to go to the internet. You can find out on Digital DJ Tips. Here's all the news about Pioneer DJ. They've launched a new brand called Alpha Theta. And Alpha Theta is going to release equipment. We're going to imagine that some is going to be coming out at the NAMM show, but they've told us it is not the end of the Pioneer brand. They will continue to be releasing equipment under the Pioneer DJ brand as well. The plot thickens, right, people? We'll keep you informed with anything new that comes out of the NAMM show under the new brand when it launches. Generally, it's Thursday, Friday when they announce these things, so keep an eye on the site. So on YouTube, Former313 says, I've been using Rekordbox for over 3 years, and I can say that it's really up to the DJ to master their tools, including the software. I agree completely. You're much better off mastering the software you've got than thinking the grass is greener on the other side. One difference between pro DJs and hobby DJs is that pro DJs don't worry about their platform. They pick one and stick with it. It's normally Rekordbox. So that is a very good point. So Mixmaster G says, you could get a lot worse than DJ Pro, talking back to You Don't Like My Music, but we can convert playlists between them all. Yes, Mixmaster G runs DJ Conversion Utility, a great piece of software that can help you if you are brave enough to choose to change your software. So this is from Klaus, who says, you're teasing us now. You can check your brand new survey results for 2024 and see if Serato or Rekordbox has the most users this year. We could. You know what? I'm so busy, I've not even looked at them yet. We just closed our survey for 2024. We will be publishing that very soon. Subscriptions between my DJing and producing, they're all adding up. Yes, I agree. It's a bigger debate, isn't it? Subscription versus buying software. Mixmaster G is saying that the software popularity is a regional thing. For instance, Rekordbox has more worldwide users, but Serato is very big in Canada and the US. Exactly correct. So Craig says, many years ago, I got a copy of Newmark Q. That is going back a while. And ever since, I've used VirtualDJ. I also have Serato DJ Pro. I tried to switch to Serato, but I keep going back to VirtualDJ. As you say, Phil, stick with what you know. I even use VirtualDJ with my Prime 4, as I also DJ with video. I do think that one of the things that makes people not think that VirtualDJ is professional is the name. I agree. I told them years ago that they should change their name to VDJ Pro, but I guess, I don't know, VD. Yeah, there's a difficulty there. Anyway, Benny says, I like Serato, but there's limited features on Serato, but I like Rekordbox better because it does have the features I like. Yep, you know, these things happen. None of them have everything that everyone wants. So, new update, new Traktor 4 is coming next week, guys, says JJ. Well, we will look forward to that, and hopefully it will have everything that we are praying for. But I won't hold my breath until I see it personally, but thank you for the gossip there. So this is from Half God, Half Beast, who says, interesting, Traktor 4. Yeah, we'll wait and have a look. So, Creature says, industry standard, blah, blah, blah. Just bring your own Traktor gear. I've been doing that for 10 years. Move the industry standard out of the way. Well, yeah, fair enough. Do what works for you. Certainly won't argue against that. So another Traktor user, Mr. Pookie, says, I'm a long-time Traktor user, but I recently switched to VirtualDJ for stems, and damn, it was worth it. So there we go. Jacob, I use Serato. It works fine for me for now, but since I got in touch with other DJs using VirtualDJ, I do envy them for the loads of features they've got that Serato misses. The extra money is what's keeping me from switching right now. $299 is VirtualDJ's price for the full Pro version, and then you own it for life. Literally 20 years I've had it for. So Topzilla, it says, it was a pleasure to meet you the other day. Oh yes, I remember meeting you down there by the marina here in Gibraltar, Topzilla. I like Serato so far, but Serato DJ Pro could have more stuff included. I just want effects. They force you to purchase things you don't want. Yep, as I was saying, it is unfair the way they price Serato, in my view, at the moment. Will Engine DJ ever add beat jump to the Mix Stream Pro controllers? It's become so important to my workflow. I'm coming from Rekordbox to Engine DJ, and I've got a Mix Stream Pro Plus, says DJ Zemi on YouTube. I don't know, but I wouldn't put it past them. They're quite good at updating features, and so I wouldn't put it past them to add it. It'll probably come on the touch screen. I don't have any inside info on that. Burdew on YouTube says, my home setup is Traktor, but I also spin on CDJs, so I use a piece of software called Lexicon as my primary library management and cue pointing system, and I push updates out to whatever software I want to use. I'm glad that's working for you. Tom says, hi Phil, if I have an irritable skin condition, do you think Serato Itch or Traktor Scratch would be more suitable for me? Thank you for that, Tom. Okay, one or two more of your comments. We've been talking about DJ software today. It's been really good as ever. Thank you very much for being so knowledgeable and for sharing all your experiences. They do make these so much more valuable for people watching the replays and so on, to hear what you guys and girls have got to say. LF Operator on YouTube says, Phil, I'm relatively new to the scene. Here we go. And I use Mix and I like it. Yes, very good. I would have read the rest of your comment, but so many of you were commenting. It scrolled out the way. This is how it looks for me, by the way. I see all these comments coming in here. I've got to try and keep up with them as we're talking. So I didn't see the end of that one there, so I do apologise for that. And if it pops up again, I will read the end of your Mix comment. Right, one or two more then. This one is from Disco Paulie, who just says VDJ is an epic piece of software. See, some people are even calling it VDJ. Easy DJ says, all you really need is 2 channels with EQ. The rest is nice, but well, you can get away without the fancy stuff. You know, the way we teach DJing here at Digital DJ Tips, and this is where I'm going to end. Thank you very much for all your comments. The way we teach DJing in our book, and when we're talking to new DJs about their equipment, is like this. We say you need 4 things to DJ. You need 2 decks with variable speed so that you can beat mix. You need headphones that can monitor the deck that the audience isn't hearing. You need something to mix between those 2 decks, and you need speakers so that the audience can hear what you want them to hear. And that's it. That is what we had as DJs using turntables and old-fashioned gear. This is my old mixer from back in the day. This is all we had for literally decades. And then digital DJ gear came along, and now on your phone you can do more, like by 100-fold, than most DJs until recently had ever dreamed about. So I'm going to end here. Pick your software, pick your gear, but don't ever fall into the trap of thinking you are not improving as a DJ or you're not going to get to where you want to go because of your software and your gear. It's not because of your software or your gear. You can do anything that you can dream of on pretty much all DJ software and all DJ gear. DJing is about the people in front of you and knowing what to play to them next. And you don't need fancy gear, and you don't need a lot of money, and you don't need the best software to do that. By all means, go for that stuff. But remember, professionals, all they're doing is using their gear to do the job of being a DJ. And the job of being a DJ is not about your software or your hardware or how much money you've got or how recently you updated any of that. It's about your passion for music, and it's about your ability to know what to play next for the people in front of you right now. And that's where we're going to leave it. Thank you for joining me today. This is been a regular Tuesday show, so do join me at 4 p.m. London, 11 a.m. Eastern, most Tuesdays, certainly in college term time. We are here. We're also here sometimes on a Thursday with an Any Questions session. If you are over there in the NAMM show, enjoy yourselves. If you're not, watch Digital DJ Tips. We'll let you know everything that's going on over there over the next few days. For now, though, get good, get out there, make the moments, and I'll see you again very soon. Till next time, bye-bye.